Hello there and welcome to another Ravnica draft. And here are our options. Uh, we could take Stab Wound, is probably the best card here in the pack. But I already posted videos with drafts with both Black Guilds, so I'm less inclined to take one of those here. I think I could go ahead and take like a Gutter's Knife, but that seems like a bad first pick. This has to be either Sunspire Griffin or Centaur Healer. I am honestly not sure which one is better. I think that the Griffin should be better most of the time, since this format can lend itself to ground clogs. And this way I could either be a Zorius or a Selesnya, whereas this would kinda lock me into Selesnya. I mean, not lock me, but severely stray me in that direction. So yeah, I think I would just rather go ahead and take a Griffin here. If this was a big tournament or anything like that, I think I would take one of the Stab Wounds. Those seemed like the best cards in this pack here. Ooh, okay. Now I got some options. We could take... This is probably the best card in the pack, but since I have a double white card, I'm not gonna take it, I don't think. I think this may make it back, which would be good news, and maybe this too. But here the true choice will be between Azarius Justiciar and Palisade Giant. I have already played with the Palisade Giant before, and well, while it can definitely be pretty good in some matchups, sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes they have like a death touch guy. So I'm willing to take a Justiciar here, Justiciar. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Which will kind of steer us into Azarius here, since detain. But I guess we will see. Alright, here are options. We could take a Jurad's Orders and play Selesnya and splash this. Or we could just take a straight Selesnya card in Corsa's Accord, which is actually pretty good, I think. I have played with it before. It's a pretty important card for Selesnya decks in general. There's a Fancy Ace, there's a Keening Apparition. This thing seems pretty good, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm gonna take here. Yeah, I would like to stick for two colors for now if I have to. If I can, that is. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Accord. Alright, Trostani's Judgment. We have a Guild Gate, we have a Patrol. There's a Static Caster too, which is pretty good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a Judgment. One of the few ways white has to remove opposing threats in this format. Okay, so here our options will be Rites of Reaping that we could take, but another 6 mana spell here isn't exactly what we are looking for. Or we could take a Tari Nindrik or a Runewing. Kinda like the Runewing, but I think I'm gonna take the Tari Nindrik. I think it's close. Both these cards are reasonable. But since I do already have a green card here, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Indrik. Alright, seems like we will manage to make our Selesnya deck here, which... alright. This is pretty good. This is pretty good too. I'm not sure which one is better here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a Centaur's Herald. Only because it's better on an empty board than this thing, and this thing tends to come later than this. So let's go ahead and take it. It's an important card to have, for cards like this to populate stuff. Alright, so here our best options here are gonna be either a Tower Drake or an Armory Guard. Armory Guard is not that exciting. I think I could go ahead and take this thing just because it's so powerful. Yeah, I will. Maybe we will get to splash some black here. This seems pretty good. Especially when we have a bunch of flyers. And we can kill their guy, pump our flyers, and bash for a bunch. Alright, so what are the options here? Grizzly Savage doesn't seem so exciting in a populate deck. We're bound to have lots of, virtual creature cards like this one that can't actually be grabbed by Grizzly Savage. Take a Dead Reveler just in case something goes awfully wrong here. But I think I would rather take something like a Paralyzing Grasp or a Tower Drake. Take a Grasp here, just in case. Keeping our options open. You never know when we are gonna open a Jace, right? In pack 2. Okay, so what did we get back? A Guild Gate across the Monitor. The Monitor is good. It's a good card, but I mean it's especially good with flyers since we can scavenge it. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a Guild Gate here. Nah, taking the Monitor. Figure I can pick Guild Gates later. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but alright, here we got a bunch of nothing. I think this thing here scares me, so let's go ahead and take it. I think like at this point most people aren't putting too much emphasis on the Guild Gates, which is why I didn't pick the one I got there. I figure I will probably get a chance to pick one or more later. Alright, not much here that we can use. Let's take an Archweaver. Alright, taking a cancel here just in case we end it. Alright. Alright. So, what do we have for pack 2 here? It seems not much. Man, it's gonna be pretty bad if we end up first picking a Seller of Songbird or something like that, but I really see nothing here that I really want. Could first pick a Transguild Promenade to help splash this thing if we need to. Maybe this thing to populate, but I think it will make it back. Yeah, this is a pretty bad pack. If I wasn't like committed to draft one of the guilds that I haven't drafted already, I think my card pool would look a lot different right now than it does. But since we are recording this, yeah, I think it's gonna have to be either the Promenade or the Seller of Songbirds. Sad as that make me, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Seller. Tokens are important and all. Gate Creeper Vine is acceptable, although not very it's not the kind of card we want to be second picking, but there's not much else here. There's a Giant Growth. I think I'm gonna take a Gate Creeper Vine just because we may end up having to splash stuff here. Alright, Azorius Arrestor. There's a Horncaller's Chant. And what else? Another Gate Creeper Vine. This guy is not that impressive, but it gets the job done, I guess. We could take that and hope this makes it back. And we kinda need aggressive 2-drops here. So yeah, let's go ahead and take it. I'm entirely not sure if that's correct or not at this point. Alright, Eyes in the Skies versus Nightly Veiler. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Eyes in the Skies. There's a Stab Wound too that we could take and splash. Yeah, that's probably gonna be good enough for us here. But you know what, I think I'm gonna just try and go all in on tokens here, just to see how good that deck is. Right now we get a nice one in Centaur Healer, and not much else, so yeah, let's go ahead and take it. Another Havoc Festival, another Cross the Monitor. This thing, a Guild Gate, a Zarya's Guild Gate. I'm not sure we need right now. Think, you know what? If I'm committed, I'm committed. Let's take this Druid's Deliverance. I guess, if anything, we will find out soon enough here just how good a dedicated tokens deck can be if I manage to get some more of the important spells here, which is no way guaranteed. Alright, not much here for us. Let's go ahead and take an ethereal armor. Not that I think that's gonna be any good, but at least we cut white. Another monitor. I think here I'm gonna go ahead and take a giant growth. Since this is a format that is pretty light on removal, I am going to pick this because like this can be removable a lot of the time. Since they have less removal, it's less likely that they will just, you know, shoot your guy in response. Okay, and then we got the Promenade back. I think we're gonna go ahead and take that. I don't think this is very good at all. Maybe wrong even, but like a 5 mana 3/3 with a mediocre ability doesn't seem so hot. Grenade, Treasured Find, sure. If you're going to splash for black, might as well take the black-green card there. So I think at this point I'm just gonna go ahead and hide at least the Cancel, maybe the Paralyzing Grasp too, because I don't see ourselves playing blue right now. All right, this made it back, which is fine by me. Chorus of Might. This is a card that may be good in a Celestian deck. I mean, if it's good in any deck, it's in a Celestian deck. But even so, I'm doubtful. I think it's bad, and it's probably worse than I think. So, probably not gonna play it. All right. This thing is bad. I'm gonna take a forest. Okay, here comes pack 3. Let's hope to open something ridiculously powerful because we have nothing of the sort so far. Alright, the Tension Sphere is nice. Definitely worth it to splash blue for. So it seems we may be playing the 3 mana blue removal spell there too. And what else do we have here? Not much. Yeah, Detention Sphere is getting in there, definitely. Okay, this thing is removal, I guess. There's a Phantom General. Can pump our tokens. I think I may take this guy. I'm not sure how good it is yet. Probably better than an Avenging Arrow in a dedicated deck. Not that I have a lot of token makings here right now, but I have some. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Our 5 mana slot of the curve here is, you know, non-existent so far. I think I kind of want to get one of the walls that accelerate here. Ooh, Precinct Captain. Alright, this seems like a pretty good card for this deck. We are bound to be heavy white anyway, so yeah, and there's not much else. Yeah, definitely taking it. Try to make this work here with 1/1 soldiers. It's obviously excellent with Phantom General. The fact that it has first strike actually makes it a bit tougher to block, which is always good news. Here we get what? A Common Bond, which seems like a pretty good combat trick. Another Azara's Arrestor and a Roboback Rhino. I'm inclined to take the Arrestor here just because I have cards like this guy. I mean, exactly this guy, not any other card, I don't think, but the fact is that it is important for my guys to connect. So Azara's Arrestor should be pretty good here. Let's hope the common bond makes it back, but I doubt it. Alright, another Trostanis Judgment. This thing is... I thought it was good, but then I read that you can only remove one counter per turn, and then I concluded that it is actually pretty bad. So yeah, I think the Judgment is gonna be good here for us. Another Populate card, another removal spell. And the Rites of Reaping is probably not getting played here. A Nazarius gate here, Guild Gate, would be pretty good for us, thanks to our sphere here. Okay, here we get a Knightly Valor or another Centaur's Herald. I'm actually not that sure which one to take here. I think Knightly Valor maybe, just because of our mana curve here. Although this thing is pretty good too for this deck. Yeah, I think this is more important and cheaper, and also makes a better token. And also, of course, this doesn't require that you already have a creature on the battlefield in order to actually play it, which can be important. Okay, maybe we take another Tarin Indrik here, maybe a key rune, just to try and splash those green-black cards maybe, if we want to, but most importantly to actually accelerate us here. But I think the pick here should probably be Depredation. It's a pretty decent removal spell for our sideboard. I think it's okay to take it. Alright, now I kind of wish I had taken the 5 mana enchantment, because we got another Centaur's Herald. Alright, I don't think we can ever have enough of these things, you know, tokens. Alright, Rootborn Defenses should be actually pretty fine of a combat trick here. Right now we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8 token makers. Not sure if that's enough. We probably want more here, but oh well. Here we could take an Inaction Injunction. Yeah, seems better than a Judge's Familiar. Not that I'm gonna play either of those. Right. Another Paralyzing Grasp that we could play if we wanted to. And an Inspiration. Alright. Okay, so this is our deck. Let's see what makes the main deck and what doesn't. Okay, so here's 24 cards that we would like to play. We have to take something out here, and it's probably gonna be the Archweaver. It's not a very good 7-drop, it's a 5/5. Green has better stuff to offer, and we're gonna play a high-end card in Horncaller Chain here. I think this is pretty good. I don't think there's a need to play the Paralyzing Grasps right now, since we have a couple Judgments here, and we have this thing may act as removal, and of course we have Detention Sphere. This thing may be removal too, since it can just, you know, double a token that we already have. So okay, now let's sort by color. Seven, 9, and 1. I think I kind of want to play 2 blue sorcerers here, but that seems kind of excessive. I think 8, 1, 7 plus a Promenade should be fine. It's 2 blue sorcerers plus a Gatecreeper Vine that can go get blue mana. Alright, this should be good. Hopefully. See you round 1.